heard great things about your performance at the Now Festival.
For me, and I'm an intensely jealous person.
Yeah, so I would like to actually I would actually like to see a little bit of a breakdown of like from the artist, like how she would describe her piece, and then like the person who's really jealous.
You know, this is all, it's like, it's not exactly related. I find like little threads and connect them, but there's this one woman character who is inspired by the text of an old song where she's talking about the frustration she has at having to keep her face and her eyes covered in front of her father-in-law. And so she says, I will grind red chilies fine with my new pestle and throw them in my father-in-law's eyes to blind him so that I won't have to cover my face in his presence. And so there's this character that comes out of that. And then with him, what was really moving about his story is that he was married when he was 13. And he has this like passionate heart, soul of a poet, like lover. And yet this is how it is. You know, you're 13, your father marries you to someone that you don't know, and it's luck whether you fall in love with them or not. And they have no connection at all. And he told me all of this, like one starry night, and how he's never kissed her on the lips. And he's wanted to kiss her on the lips. And now at this point, I mean, there's no love between them, but it was just...
They never? They were married and they never?
She won't let him, you know? And here's this, like, it's the story that not a lot of people know. You know, it's very easy to say, oh, poor woman, can't cover her, you know, can't show herself in public, you know, she's always beaten down. But there's just this disconnect. There are men that want to deeply have these intimate relationships with women, but tradition is more powerful than a man or a woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that, the piece is not about men are bad. The piece is looking at tradition and then how it binds all of us.
Well, it's kind of the roles that are expected.
Yeah.
I always forget that men have this pressure of role too.
Oh, absolutely.
And the whole notion is like,
they're bound by
ideally in a feminist liberation, not only are the women free, the men are free too from their roles.
Yeah.
So that's great that you tapped.
Yeah. So there's this kind of connection between him and this fictitious woman that I create, who's throwing the chili peppers and...
Ow!
Well,
I can't remember.
You're wondering whether or not the wink, you know, the wink is evident.
Right.
Like, will people know that this is a fake panel, that this is a performance?
And I guess what I'm also asking is, do we want, is that, my question to you, I guess what I was asking is, do you want people to think it's a fake panel? Or do you want them to come in thinking it's a real panel, and then it deteriorates?
Well, I think the idea was we just want to get people in a room and we just kind of want to cathartic the shit out of it. You know, like, how do we, you know, get Asian America out of its lame state?
That's good. Let's be black people.
Yeah.
We could be the...
Adobe Kong have already done that.
Like the African bush people. Yeah. No, at this point, it's like the question is serious, and our answers are goofy.
Yeah.
But the intention is still serious. It's like...
Supination in my case.
Oh, really? I'm pronate.
Most
But you have
people.
nice feet.
Thank you.
They're very, even.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're really even. And then your toenails are all cut very nicely.
Yeah.
The first one is called Assimilation.
Oh, uh-huh.
The other one is called Sharif Don't Like It.
Oh, uh-huh.
Assimilation. Well, it's meant to be... Well, it came out of that era when everybody was like against assimilation. So I called it Assimilation.
What does assimilation play in the world now? It's completely it. I mean, it's...
How do you mean? How does assimilation...
Like, what is the effect on the world now? Like, it's not even a topic, it's just ingrained.
Right. It is. It's ingrained, and yet things have changed in that, you know, when I first did the piece, I don't know if we had little Indias and little, you know, we had Chinatowns and we had growing Koreatowns,
Now there's Thai Town.
Now there's
Little
Thai
Armenia,
Town, there's little Armenia. So you
Ethiopia.
can, the whole idea that you can actually come into another country, live in that area, and never have to speak English, or just you can have your own country's experience outside of your own country.
Right.
And in a way that assimilation requires something else.
You have to let go. You have to denativize.
You have to denativize, and you become a new native, a neo-native. Right?
And then Sharif.
Sharif is
Don't live here.
Sharif don't like it.
Don't like it.
What's that from?
It's that song.
The Clash.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's their song called
With the armadillo.
Rock the Casbah.
Oh yeah.
Rock the Casbah.
Rock the
Rock
Casbah.
the Casbah.
That's what a lot of I know a lot of people used to think it was Cherie don't like it. Cherie, because they couldn't think of Sharif. What does that mean? What?
Well, Casbah.
Casbah. That's what I would have thought would have given it
Casbah.
away, but a lot of people said I thought it was Cherie. So that was part of what inspired something to write the piece. And I wanted to do a clown piece where I don't use words.
Oh, there's
At
no
all.
words.
Yeah.